Oh my god, I was completely wrong there. Skew is a Banjo player. Yo, hang on. Can I drop off this commentary early so we can get Saxton in? Saxon in? You know, the guy that, that man loves Banjo. Like, bruh. Get this man in now so that he can commentate this set. Seriously.
Yeah, watching Saxon commentate whenever a Banjo is on screen, it is mesmerizing. Yeah,
seriously. You know, G, can we get him in a little early just for the set? Is that okay with you?
Well, that's if Skew goes for Banjo and not Luigi potentially.
That is a good point. But if he goes Banjo, I want to get Saxon in here. Like, oh, he's going Banjo. Oh. Gee, let us get Saxon in, please. We're begging you.
I don't.
Wait, no, if he wins this, because this is probably gonna be one of our last sets, or one of two of our last sets. If Skew wins this, I really want Skew to win this because I want to hear some of that Saxon. Saxon Banjo commentary, because I'm gonna be honest, I haven't heard it yet. I've heard very good things about it though.
No saying who you want to win. Not quite yet. Because
that's a good point. Commentator's bias is illegal.
And also it might curse the player. But we're seeing that AV, and seeing that there's a little bit of that bias and coming out swinging, and it is pretty much even. But AV needs to watch out. AV needs to watch out for the old pie in the windowsill trick of dropping those grenades on the top and going for the Wonder Wing below. It is a very good diversion tactic that Banjo has.
They do actually have random bounce patterns, so it can be a little bit tricky to predict them, but this is going to be a game, as I've called it multiple times before, of bullet heaven.
And
hit the B button at the right time and just gotta avoid absolutely everything. It's hard. The mental strain during these kind of sets is insane.
Yeah. And one of those things that AV is going to want to watch out for is even if they get in, they will have to watch out for those berry conversions, like up tilt or up smash, or even forward air. All very strong damage options. And AV is doing a good job though of getting in quite a bit of damage here.
Ooh, that's it. What an up tilt there, following that Wonder Wing perfectly. But so I just saw someone in chat say Snake versus Snake's Fursona.
And Bear Snake as well.
Well, perfect. Now that applicant's gonna take it. Barry at 100.1%. This is kill range. If that forward air landed, that would be dead. But no, able to shield the Wonder Wing. Let's see if Stu can get this kill.
That's unfortunate. But Skew doing pretty well on the damage, but not yet getting a stock, which is what he needs to do very quickly, or else he's going to be in a very bad position, because the more damage Snake gets, the worse your situation is, because Snake can just stay away so well.
Yeah, and once Snake or Banjo has a lead, they can keep him pretty well. That's going to be down throw up to finally going to take this up, but 66% of mileage Br1 is able to get. We'll see how well he can hold this, but it's Banjo. I can't really tell.
And all these explosions makes it look like the 4th of July here.
Welcome to Independence Day. You know, fun fact, Britain has created the most amount of Independence Days out of any country ever. That's gonna be up to making the stock?
Didn't DI it quite well enough. Unfortunate, but Skew does have only 5 Wonder Wings left to work with for this game, so he needs to make it count when he can.
He really is, but seriously, there's just... Bro, these switches are heating up from having to render these explosions, like, bruh.
And there we go, 4.
Everywhere. Yeah. I mean, it's the mental strain between these players to keep track of not only their own projectiles and where their opponents are, but also their opponent's projectiles at the same time, and how to work through them and how to pressure each other just by staying at this distance. It's ridiculous. Like, both these players, their brains are probably overheating at this point. They gotta get these water-cooled brains. Like, bruh.
And Skew's doing a very good job at not taking more damage than necessary in order to make this comeback here.
Only at 21%, Br1 at 102. Wonder Wing will kill from center stage. So will Up Smash. Up tilt, not quite yet though, even though it is a very reliable kill option for Banjo and Kazooie.
And we're seeing right here that
Up tilt doesn't quite get it.
Skew needs
down to 57.
Skew needs to get a kill right here.
Mind Snake's down to
There we go.
That's gonna be wondering to take the stock. Not enough blood in Snake's pants this time around, but 57. Leaving up from Skew just showing off his skill. Will the comeback happen, or is Br1 going to be able to hold on to this lead?
And Skew needs to get some damage in very quickly, because 72% is a very dangerous position here, because Snake get killed very early with that up tilt. And even though Banjo is on the heavier side, both of them have projectiles that can damage either of them. And that C4 has been set up on the platform, which does make it a little bit harder. And now Skew is at least getting something in, but he needs to get at least another 20%. And he's only got
one Wonder Wing.
Yeah,
this is dangerous territory for Skew.
He needs to make this last. Yeah,
Wonder Wing's the only thing that can get him reliably through the projectiles. He only has one of those left. Will he use it to recover? Will he use it to approach? Will he use it to get some extra damage and or kill? But here comes Team Nikita, gonna be able to wave balance with down B around that excellent movement from Skew, but sitting at 116 and Banjo Kazooie isn't necessarily that heavy, and Snake does have a very large amount of kill power, so this is going to be one hell of a comeback if he can make it, but I don't think it's that likely. Br1 looks like he has this game on lockdown.
I wouldn't...
Oh, there it is! I'm surprised that killed, actually! Yeah, Br1 able to take that first game. It wasn't even that dominating, it was just a rather convincing first game, but very poor DI from Skew on that last hit there, but we'll see if he's able to make this comeback on game 2.
Yeah, these stray hits have definitely been hurting Skew a lot more than they've been hurting AV here, which is a bit of an issue.
Extremely so. I think the water's a little bit left in my bottom. The straw doesn't quite reach, but right now, oh, my throat is more dry than
the desert in Vegas.
I was trying to say Drew Lynch's sense of humor. Because it's a dry sense of humor and I find it hilarious, but that's, I don't know, comedy, but yeah. If you don't know, Drew Lynch is a phenomenal comedian, but yeah, just making reference to that. But going into the game 2, right back, just a confident run back on Skew's end, going right back to PS2. This is a very great stage for both characters, as there's a lot of room to move, a lot of room to space, and a lot of room to move around. This is, my guess is going to be neutral picking here for the rest of the set, because, I mean, it favors them probably both about equally. Maybe Snake a little bit more, so he's able to live that much longer, and you know, with the better recovery and the more weight. But yeah, it's not a bad stage for either.
Well, also the platforms do allow for Banjo to do some very good high-low diversions, so it does make it a pretty good stage for Banjo in general. It also works with small battlefield though.
That's a good point right now. Even gamer to get the grab. Is he gonna be able to get the tag read to the up tilt? No read there, able to roll away. Br1 expecting to get up attack with that shield. Oh, Wonder Wing, not going to take it. It wasn't the strong hitbox, but send them off stage. Bring this back from Even Game regardless. Miss read on the Wonder Wing. Only down to two feathers left of the stock.
And Skew has been doing a very good job this game at hitting those Wonder Wings much more consistently than last time. So they definitely...
Oh, there it is! No! How is he alive? Bro, that should have killed. But as we've seen before, Snake has a lot of lead in his pants. Just those thick cheeks keeping him alive.
Very good job at using that, using the get-up attack there.
Oh, that's out.
Using the get-up attack there was very smart because they knew the up tilt was coming, which would have ended it. Speaking of ending it, there's that stock right there.
Yeah, but on the right that he has one of those, that's gonna be a solid forward air. Battle reset at 526.
Oh, wow.
The Wonder Wing's 27%. No tech read there, though. God, there are these sets that I can't even figure out what to say for because just that kind of stuff happens. Explosions everywhere, damage dealt, and I can't tell who's actually winning.
And Skew is doing a bit better this time, but I saw what he's going for, but he just barely mistimed it.
Yeah, just a little bit of missing. That would have been hella hype if he could. Actually sick. That would have been a Twitter clip for him.
And doing a good job at racking up a little bit of damage at a time. Doesn't need to go for anything necessarily too crazy. Just needs
another Wonder Wing.
Just needs little chips away at that because there we go. One Wonder Wing.
One Wonder Wing though. How's he gonna use it? Because that'll kill from Ledge, but he's probably gonna get tech rated here. That's gonna be forward tilt. I think that's forward tilt, right?
Yes.
That's gonna be forward tilt taking that stuff. That move can kill. I always mistake it for jab by mistake.
That's fair. It is a move that a lot of jabs are the ones that do like multiple activations, but some forward tilts like snakes and piranha plants do work that way as well.
So, but trying to get that down to up smash, but no, Smash Online said no to that up tilt. I'm wondering, only three left for the rest of the game. But down to stock right now, he needs to be able to pull through because we're in top 64. This is still best of 3 to those that don't know. So he's gonna have to pull through if he wants to be able to bring this to a game 3 situation.
And Skew also needs to take this just so he can even have a fighting chance on this here, because if he loses this right here, he will be in loser's bracket, which you do not want to be in right before top 32.
You do not. It's dangerous.
Yeah, because then you have to play twice as many games as everyone else in top 64.
Only getting the Wonder Wing! Only down to 2 though, getting a Gaha taunt! Woo, disrespect! Would have been coming out from Skew, but 57%. It may be enough for Br1 to hold this lead, but Skew still has a chance of a comeback though. He just has to play this set perfectly, and this game perfectly, not the set.
I mean, the set too, but this game,
yes,
he needs to make sure that playing this game is not the same as playing the rest of the set.
It really does, because 82%, it's going to be tricky, because right now he's only got Br1 up to 10. Just Br1 knowing exactly when to do practically anything, to just take minimal amount of damage, knowing, okay, I'm going to have to sacrifice a little bit here, just so that I can get a little bit closer. Only at 10%, holding that shield, but no shield. Grenade was able to break that shield there and getting hit by the stray egg.
And Skew is trying to do something, but it looks like he's just not able to land what he wants.
God, how is he not hit by that grenade there? Wonder Wing only down to 1.
1 left. He needs to make this count, because when he's at 120 and his opponent's at 51 here, he needs it to actually hit.
You know, getting up to 60%, he's now at half the amount of percent. Oh, there's up tilt. Skew getting just barely 2 out there. 2 convincing games from Br1, but Skew also convincing us that he belongs here, right in top 8.
64.
64. I know what I said. Still, very close set there. I don't know why, but these rhythm-heavy games, they're so freaking hype. The only thing that matches its amount of hypeness is 2 very skilled rushdown players. But Bullet Heaven, Rhythm Hell, whatever you want to call it.
Bullet Hell.
I believe they did a I believe they had a Thug Finals at Low Point that decided that we would call it Rhythm Heaven. Rhythm Hell, my bad.
Bullet Hell, Rhythm Heaven.
Same thing. Man, just Br1 just barely able to take that game as he did all those months ago. I keep on referencing Glow Point. It was the thing that introduced me to this absolutely everything. It introduced me to G and introduced me to Glow Point. It got me working on Smash Galaxy. I keep on referencing that tournament a lot because it brought me here. So
that's fair enough.
It also was one hell of an event. So yeah. But next up, I believe this will be our last set on commentary. Next up on commentary, after this next set, we're going to be seeing Saxton hailing from the Salad. As y'all know, the Salad, it's a pretty reputable event. Also happening here on Sundays. But it's well after these brackets start. So if you get eliminated from here, hey, never mind. We have redemption brackets usually, so enter those first. But yeah, but also Hungry Bucks is a semi-frequent there. So yeah, if you want, catch their streams, watch some HBox. But I mean, you know, we're at A&G here.
Yeah, we've got Saxon, and we've also got
Rocks, I believe.
Yeah, Rocks.
Who's also a very solid commentator, part of the Pikachu PFP gang.